You've got it locked to HTLA Radio 1, New York.
This program is intended for mature audiences only. If you have any homicidal or suicidal feelings, please consult a doctor before listening to this program.
Of course, we've got the one and only Jenny McCartney in the booth, the social media goddess herself, pushing those buttons, making the show go again today. And, the co-hosts. I guess we'll go with the co-hosts. We got some of those, of course, coming to us live via satellite, as always, from his perch, I guess, high atop the Mill Bay Studios in beautiful Mill Bay, British Columbia, Canada, is the one and only Louis Lawless. Yes, high atop there. Are you there, Louis?
You know how to spell my last name on the check, right? It's Louis Lawless.
Yes, we got that. Don't worry.
Oh, can we cuss? Can I cuss as I always do on the show?
Now you go right ahead, sir. We've got you covered.
It's about fucking time. Move on.
All right. And also joining us from his wonderful, beautiful, stately, I must say, apartment in Manhattan here in the big city is the one, the only, what's his name again? Oh, yes, Gilbert Godfrey. Are you ready, sir?
What the fuck?
Huh? Okay.
I'm ready.
Good. All right.
Yes.
All right. Gilbert Godfrey joining us from his lovely home here in the city. And also joining us is, of course, the one, the only George Takei, all the way from his home in Los Angeles, California. George, thank you for coming.
I think it's a treat to be here talking with you.
Yeah. There you go. And thank you. That's awesome. Now, is this thing on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's on. Is this on? Is this on? I can't tap it. I would tap it, but I won't do that. So.
There you go.
That's
well.
Right. Only one, Meeps. That's us. The only one, HTLA Radio 1 New York, and you're here and you're listening. And this is Straight Talk. And, yeah, we've got 90 minutes of springtime in the city stories for you tonight. And, lots of social injustice stories. I'm in the mood for ranting. We said we weren't going to do a rant show, but here we are. And it's going to turn into a rant show.
It is, yes.
I can't help but be angry about the stories. You know, there's just too much to be excited about. And everybody's got to bring us down with all this stuff.
Stupidity.
That's right. And, well, we'll talk about that, too, because we've got a great show coming up for you that we've got in development for a little while now, and we're going to launch that Wednesday, and we'll talk about that a bit later. That's pretty exciting. That's called The Spotlight with Kate and Crush.
Absolutely. And tonight, a bit of a free-for-all. We're going to tear it up for you on tonight's Straight Talk. Everything from the day's events to some politics, goodiness, and the struggle, of course, to maintain home and work. We'll get into it all tonight. Professional businesswomen that I talk to, they do the work, but it's just the corporate work, and they think that's enough because, damn it, I've just put 12 hours a day in today in my job, and
right.
They feel deserving of something else, not to come home and take care of the kids, and not to come home and take care of the husband, and not to come home and take care of anything else.
Right.
It's time for them to kick their feet up now and go hit the bars and relax or something because they've earned it. And I'm here to say that as a man, we do that all the time. We always have. We go out and work our full-time jobs or more.
Right.
And we come home and we're still expected to be the dad. We're still expected to help the kids with the homework. We're still expected to have activities and stuff with our family and have that interaction and put that time in.
Sure.
Maybe that's why we get 100% of our pay instead of 70% of our pay.
Right. Right. Well, you're not... Well, in the tradition now, men are also expected to do half the housework and half of all that stuff, whereas it used to just be before, you know, the garbages and the lawns and all that stuff that you do, the man stuff, you know. So, yes, and unfortunately, in some cases, in a great majority of the households now, more often than not, the women are working in, you know, I have so many, you know, friends that I know that their husbands take care of the kids and drop the kids at school and do the school activities and do the projects and wash the clothes. And
Yes, but with that comes the dreaded beta male, because there's not a single one of those men that I have met that I would look up to in battle.
No, of course not. And this to our thinking, to our thinking. And while it took us years in practice, it was an ideology that we shared from the moment that we met anyway.
Yeah.
The whole, that was our vision for what the ideal family was.
Oh yeah, babies. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the kind of stuff. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but what are you gonna do? It's 3 p.m. Eastern. The hell am I supposed to do? It's 3 p.m. Eastern. That's right. It's time for your coffee and cigarettes. And HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk. And today, we got a show. Yes, we do. We got a show. And it's a good one. Of course, we're going to be talking about all things big and small, black and white, and everything in between. We're going to be packing it together for you today with our 3 extravagantly angry co-hosts. It's just going to be a mover and a shaker. Yeah. But you're probably sitting there going, hey, what's the show about today, Crash? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today on the show, we've got, the battered city of Baltimore, of course, asking the Justice Department to review their police, while an order for pizza reveals a hostage situation. Yeah. Also, we'll tell you about an ice bucket video that could get a cop up to 6 years in jail. Well, they thought they had it bag with the body cams. And, of course, just how diligent would we be if we didn't have a story about Facebook outrage over park vandalism, sparking a probe? Yes, and the sorority suing its ex-member who apparently leaked the secret handshake. Oh, yeah, leaked the secret handshake. I don't know, that's punishable by death, isn't it, in some states? Yeah. Well, don't worry. We've got all that and so much more today. So, hey, come on in and grab a cup, have a seat, and light one up. It's coffee time. Go, the lovely coffee and cigarettes and music we all know and love. And welcome to the show this afternoon, the Wednesday Grinder, Coffee and Cigarettes, HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk. And right here for you, Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2015. Yes, that's, what is that, Cinco de Seis? I don't know. Yes, New York City, New York City. There you are. 68 degrees in New York City right now, and the big, it's a big park. Central Park is pretty damn big, gotta say. 68 degrees. It's cloudy, just kind of like I told you it would be yesterday, but that's all right. We're totally good with that because it's 68. And I think the shock of minus 200 is going to take a while to wear off, but we're working on it every day. In the booth, joining me in the studio, too, right now live, of course, is the one, the only social media goddess, or former social media goddess, Jenny McCartney, pushing the buttons on that, that PreSonus 2442 digital broadcast mixer we use here. And I got to say, it's one fine piece of equipment. If there's anything you're into as far as professional audio goes, digital audio, you're going to want to check them out. PreSonus.com. Also, today's show is brought to you by the fine folks at Tim Hortons, New York City, now with 8 fine locations throughout the city to serve your coffee and baked goods needs. Tim Hortons, they are always fresh, and let me just put that to the test now. Jenny just put a cup down here for me, so... Yep, see? It's fresh, just like I told you. And also a reminder that this show is
powered by Procast.
Yes, I keep forgetting the damn headphones with that one. Thank you. Yes, there we go. Now, joining us from 3 places, yes, across the globe. Well, actually, the first one is way over on the west coast of Canada, that elongated island there, just off the west coast there of Canada, is Vancouver Island. And from there, we're joined by Academy Award-nominated director and television producer, the one, the only Louis Lawless, all the way from Millbay Studios in beautiful Millbay, British Columbia, Canada. I guess there's nothing else to say. Louis, are you there, sir?
You know why, Chris? Because you're such a control freak, you don't want anyone to tell you what to do.
Really? Is that... Yeah? You think so, huh?
No, I don't.
Yes. And tell us about that film you won an Academy Award almost for.
We're 5 steps away from winning the Academy Award.
Yeah.
And we didn't.
No. Yeah. That's it? Okay. All right. Well, that's, of course, why we're able to get you. You're still attainable. You haven't...
Wait a minute, I got lost. H-T-L-A.
No.
Oh, H-T-L-A. Hell is that?
I couldn't say, sir. It's too... you're too far away, and the satellite link is really messed up.
My film, Unrepented, did very well in Europe.
That's what the word was on the street there, yeah?
It's about fucking time. Move on.
All right, good. All right, well, it's good to have you here. Also joining us from about 8 blocks down the road here in good old Manhattan is the one, the only Gilbert Gottfried from his wonderful, sprawling, spacious, incredible apartment with an ocean view. Yes.
What the fuck?
Well,
I'm ready.
Good to have you here.
Yes.
Yeah. And well, you've got an ocean view. If you look, what is it off your balcony there? You look over to the far east.
Yes.
You can see some water in between the buildings.
Yes.
So there you go. That's what you got. And also joining us from an undisclosed location because I'm not allowed to say.
Yes.
Is, of course, the one, the only Morgan Freeman. Morgan, welcome to the show.
Yes.
Good to have you here today, sir.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in. Because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
Okay. All right. He's still on about his anger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you are. You do have a lot of anger.
No.
No?
Double fucking newsflash. I do not give a flying fuck.
Okay. Well, it's good to know, Morgan, and thank you for being here.
Yes.
Now, before we get rolling here, we've got some contractual obligations to take care of.
Yes.
First one, of course, is Gilbert, who I guess he's contractually obliged now that he's got a new movie deal for the new Problem Child.
Yes.
So without further ado, Gilbert, you can take it away. Sing about the Problem Child.
Na 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 na. Ba ma 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 ma. Oh yeah. Who wants to grow up? Who wants responsibility? Oh no, not me. Who wants to show up and work until you're 93? Now everybody says you're running wild. The teacher's calling you a problem.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
Little add-in I thought I'd throw in at the end there.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Bullshitters, never keep your mouth shut, always hustling, always looking for something to do and putting things together. That's a American. Look how they took the country away from England.
God bless America.
Which, by the way, in case you're an idiot and need it spelled out for you, we fucking suck so far.
Well, I mean that's your prerogative. I'll give you that. That's exactly.
And I don't give a fuck if you SOR me. I will fucking assault you. It don't matter to me.
Well, that's good to know, Morgan. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, actually, moving on to Morgan's contractual obligations here, or us to him, or
Yes.
yeah, whatever that may be. We of course will go to Morgan because he's known for his wonderful voiceover talent voice. You
Yes.
know, he does a daily reading for us. So I believe you have. I'm not sure, possibly what he has, but. Go ahead and take it right away. It's all you, Morgan. All right.
Once upon a time, there was a goat named Clarence. Clarence was just a normal goat who liked to play with his friends in the backyard. Like all goats, Clarence liked to pretend he had a castle and that he was queen of all Goatland, sitting in his throne made from the skulls of all who had defied him. One day, Clarence got a little rambunctious. And after destroying his owner's greenhouse, car, and treadmill, he wondered if there was more to life. So he made up his mind to visit the world outside his fence. After climbing all the way up a big ladder, Clarence found a jetpack, and he took off like a bird, except with no control over where he was going at all. Once he finally landed, he found himself at a human protest. They were protesting penis-shaped food, which Clarence didn't understand at all. Carrots and bananas were some of his favorite foods, so Clarence killed them all. Clarence thought maybe next time they would protest something worthwhile, like vagina-shaped food. Have you ever seen a pomegranate cut in half? Or a fistful of shaved pastrami? Ew, that's nasty. Clarence then went into the forest and came upon something interesting. It began to rain goats, like the "it's raining cats and dogs" metaphor, but literally, and with goats. Dozens and dozens of goats. I'm talking a fuck ton of goats. Then, as you might imagine, the goats turned into an unholy ball of death, and Clarence was transformed into a super powerful demon goat. Being a demon goat was a lot like having a jetpack, except more insane and fucked up. Clarence was having a really fun day, but all fun has to end eventually, even for a demonic flying goat with a 300-foot-long tongue. So after he robbed a convenience store and went to a low-gravity testing facility and murdered a woman there by bouncing her off several higher wind speed fans, he headed home for a pleasant dinner with his family. His family was so glad to see Clarence. They'd been worried about him. Clarence assured them that he was fine by going on an after-dinner rampage through the house. And he even took one of them for a ride into the sky on his 300-foot-long tongue. What a great day.
There we go.
Oh my God, he's becoming black. I like it. Do a little rap with it.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Morgan. That was wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. I just, it's incredible. Is just stunning.
I do not give a flying fuck.
All right. Well, then I guess.
About fucking time. Move on. Move on.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and do that. First story on Coffee and Cigarettes today, of course, the battered Baltimore City is asking the Justice Department, of course, to review the police. Yeah. Well, Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake is requesting that the Justice Department launch a broad inquiry into the city's troubled police department to determine if officers engage in a pattern or practice of biased law enforcement. How are you going to come to that conclusion?
It's not fucking funny. Punch yourself in the face right now.
Yeah.
So that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
All right, Morgan, thank you. The mayor's action comes a day after meeting with Attorney General Loretta Lynch, in which the two discussed bringing additional assistance to the city in an effort to address what Rawlings Blake described as, quote, a fractured trust between the police department and the community it serves. She goes on to say, we have to make sure that we get this right, the mayor said. Failure is not an option. The investigation, similar to a recent inquiry in Ferguson, Missouri, would look at all aspects of policing and ultimately decide that because there's black people, they're getting the short end of the stick. Yeah.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in. Because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
It certainly is. It really is. Well, the operational review would be separate from an ongoing federal inquiry into the fatal police encounter with Freddie Gray, who died last month in police custody. The Attorney General has received Mayor Rawlings Blake's request for a Civil Rights Division investigation into Baltimore's police department. Justice spokeswoman Dina Iverson said the Attorney General is actively considering that option in light of what she heard from law enforcement, city officials, and the community, faith, and youth leaders in Baltimore yesterday. Gray's death sparked a violent upheaval in the city, resulting in injuries to dozens of police officers and goats. Well, the Justice Department has done their done this in other jurisdictions that lay that foundation of trust, the mayor said. Since 2009, federal authorities have reviewed the operations of more than 20 police departments across the country, finding each of them are racist pigs. Well, Lynch, in her first venture out of Washington since taking office last week, promised to help improve the city police department. The Attorney General also met privately with Gray's family at a local university, then with local church and community leaders, and with members of the area's congressional delegation. 6 Baltimore officers have been charged in connection with Gray's death April 19th, 1 week after he suffered a severe spinal injury during or immediately after his arrest on a Baltimore street. And, well, I'm quite sure that the findings here are going to be that we're all a bunch of racist pigs. Yes. Now, one of those officers filed a court challenge Tuesday saying that the knife found in the suspect's pocket was illegal, making the rest legal. That could damage prosecution efforts against those officers. Yes, that and the, plethora of conflicts of interest by the prosecutor.
Would you be happy?
No.
Would you?
No, me?
No.
No.
You wouldn't.
No.
So why the fuck would you do it to them?
Yeah.
Well, because they're black.
And for those of you who are offended at this, I would apologize, but I really don't give a fuck.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, there it is, right there. He just doesn't care anymore, you know?
They get f***ing crazy because all of a sudden nobody loves them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do people love you, Morgan?
Double fucking news flash. I do not give a flying fuck.
Okay. All right. There he goes.
It's just life, and I love doing it. I love doing these kind of stories anyway.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. Absolutely love it.
Yes.
Yeah, of course you do.
I will fucking cunt punt the next person I hear about doing something like that.
Well, attorneys want Maryland State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby to show them the knife that resulted in Officer Edward Nero being charged with the second-degree assault, misconduct in office, and false imprisonment. Mosby stated he was charged because the knife confiscated from Gray was legal under state law, so the arrest was illegal. Well, today, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan ended the state emergency in Baltimore that was declared on April 27th in response to the violence, looting, raping, pillaging, murder. The list indeed goes on and on.
Yes.
Last week, Maryland citizens and the entire nation watched as Baltimore was consumed by black violence. Yes, it was. Hogan said in a statement, the effort to restore calm and order to Baltimore was incredible, and I cannot thank the community leaders, first responders, and all the men and women in uniform enough for the work they did to calm these black crazies down.
It's not fucking funny.
Yes, well, today we are pleased to announce that the city and its residents can begin to heal and rebuild in a peaceful and safe environment as black people are held in their homes under martial law. There we go.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. It's not fucking funny.
Well, sir, I believe that's a matter of opinion. I think it's a whole lot funnier when you're white. Yeah.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Yes.
So that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
I'll get right to that after our first commercial break, of course.
Yes.
Moving on today, we've got another kind of interesting story here. Very interesting indeed, actually. Oh, yes, okay. Topless Jenny is, of course, indicating that we do need to go for that commercial break now rather than later.
Yes.
So, fine, I'll do what the topless girl says. There you go, women. You want equality and power out there, go topless. Yes. Yes. Well, don't worry, never fear. When we come back from our commercial break, I will tell you about an order for pizza that actually revealed a hostage situation today. We'll be back in 2.
You've got it locked to HTLA Radio 1, New York.
What if there was a coffee that was sourced from some of the world's most renowned growing regions, abundant with rich, fertile soil? What if this coffee was picked at the perfect moment, then packed meticulously and shipped carefully to be roasted under the watchful eye of coffee masters? What if it was expertly blended, ground, and sealed, ensuring maximum flavor and freshness, then brewed in small batches and always served fresh within 20 minutes, just the way you like it? Now, what if this coffee just happened to be the coffee you already know and love? Tim Hortons, always fresh, always great tasting coffee.
Man, I've been to a lot of places over these past 50 years. Seen the whole true north strong and free. 'Cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Cooksville, Stouffville, Baynesville, Bowmanville, Bonnieville, Unionville, Oakville, Dunville, Brockville, Boucherville, Melville, Drummondville, Kentville, Grenville, Morinville, Maryville, Parksville, Stephenville, Sackville, Spring Hill, Westville, Walkerville, hanging on a windowsill. Hey! He said, wow, that's a lot of places. I said, hang on, there's more. I've been to Moncton, Picton, Shannon, Vernon, Stellarton, Hamilton, Nipigon, Nobleton, Yorkton, Brighton, Bolton, Beaverton, Brandon, Edmonton, Walkerton, Wyerton, Granby, Miramichi, Charlottetown, Burnaby, Yellowknife, Whitehorse, Corner Brook, Nunavut. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I crossed the prairies bare, man. I breathed the mountain air. I've traveled, I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere, man. Check it out. Ottawa, Wawa, Mattawa, Chippewa, Moose Jaw, Oshawa.
Some said the U.S. has lost its innovative power. We said America is lighting the way as the innovation nation. Singular insights, superior execution. That's the power of global connections. Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Voted top global research firm 2011, 12, and 13.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis.
And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, Pop-Up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other, to drive through the West Village at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slick back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. Take me out.
There's only one place to get more Taylor. We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
And for those of you who are offended at this, I would apologize, but I really don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, man.
Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
He needs love,
Newsflash,
Chris.
you
Come on.
stupid cock.
I know.
You gotta dispense more love from yourself. All these people are hurting here.
Is that what it is? He really just needs some more love, Louis? Is that what your official word is?
You know how to spell my last name on the check, right? It's Louis Lawless.
Right. Right.
You know, I'm the most talented guy in this room.
Well, yes, Gilbert, but that's because you're sitting in your apartment alone. Well, welcome back to the big show, your coffee and cigarettes on HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk. Your Wednesday grinder for this, the Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2015. 67 degrees in Central Park under overcast skies, but that's, that's fine. Yeah. We don't care. It's all good. It's all right. Yeah.
Hey, yo, JoJo's, hey.
You're just a wonderful, wonderful man. Do you have anything else to say?
Yes.
Yeah? Go ahead, anytime.
Here's a name out of nowhere, but I don't know. I just thought, because she's really of, like, more modern but still old Hollywood. Raquel Welch.
It's not fucking funny.
Oh, boy.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
Well, there it is. Welcome back from the big commercial break there.
Yes.
It's definitely going to be a rough effing ride. Yeah. Well, moving on now. Let's see. What was I going to tell you about before the commercial break? Oh, yes, the pizza guy. Yes, the order for pizza that reveals a hostage situation. Yeah, in Tampa, Florida today. Yeah, a woman is being credited for ending a hostage situation today by sending a message seeking help along with an order to a local Pizza Hut in Florida. The order included a comment that said a mother and her children were being held by a man. It was unclear as to whether it was a black man. Yes.
It's not fucking fucking funny.
Yeah.
I know. I just threw that in.
Yes.
Well, the message was spotted by Chef Alonia Hawk and was printed by store manager Candy Hamilton. It said, "Please help, get 911 to me." She had placed a pizza order, and then down here it said 911 hostage help, says Hamilton of the Pizza Hut in Avon Park, Florida. Avon Park is 84 miles southeast of Tampa, if anybody cares. There you go. Now, the victim, Cheryl Treadway, ordered the pizza online and typed her urgent plea in the comment box. When Hawk saw it, she knew something was very, very wrong. No anchovies, no pickles, what? Hostage? 911? Who?
It's not fucking funny.
Yes, it is. Yes, we immediately called 911. Hamilton said, "Really? Do you do everything that they tell you in the comment boxes?" Oh, you know, if Morgan wrote to you and said, "Punch yourself," are you going to do it? Yeah, come on. Really?
Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah. Lieutenant Curtis Luden, a hostage negotiator from the Highlands County, Florida Sheriff's Office, was first to arrive at the victim's home. Treadway ran out holding one of her children, but two others stayed inside with Ethan Nickerson, Treadway's boyfriend. Investigators said he was armed with a knife and wouldn't answer the door. Well, way to go. There's Mom of the Year. Leave two of your three children with the guy with the knife. Yeah.
It's not fucking funny.
Yeah, she comes running toward us, but two kids are still in the house with a person who's on narcotics, and you don't know their mindset. With a knife, we need to get them out of the house, said Luden. Treadway told deputies she had been arguing with Nickerson throughout the day. Earlier Tuesday, Nickerson took her cell phone and demanded that he accompany Treadway to pick up her children from school. When the two returned with the children, Treadway was able to persuade Nickerson to relinquish her cell phone so she could order from Pizza Hut. After placing the order and the plea for help, Nickerson reportedly took the cell phone back from Treadway. Police got Nickerson, 26, out of the house without incident 20 minutes later. He was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a weapon without intent to kill, battery, false imprisonment, and obstructing justice by depriving communication to law enforcement. Wow, there's a brand new law. Well, according to the news release, Chief Deputy Mark Schrader credits the quick thinking of Cheryl Treadway in sending the text message for help, as well as the quick response of officers on the scene in bringing this feasibly violent situation to a peaceful and most tasty conclusion.
It's not fucking funny.
Oh, come on. That is. Okay, Morgan, this is comedy gold you're getting here. You don't get this anywhere else. You just don't. I mean, this is. You're so lucky to be here.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, moving on today, we've got some more stories about cops and video cameras.
Yes.
Although this is not quite what you'd expect from a story about cops and video cameras.
Yeah.
No. Like countless others, Jamie Robinson found herself playing part in last summer's Ice Bucket Challenge craze to raise money, of course, for ALS. In a video uploaded in July, the California police officer was filmed lifting a 5-gallon pail of ice water and dousing a fellow cop, the Los Angeles Times reported today. Some 9 months later, Robinson, 39, is feeling the heat. The Pasadena Police Department officer was actually on disability for a lower back injury. At the time of the video, of course.
Yes.
Yes, and her ease with which the bucket was raised also raised suspicions of investigators who have since charged her with 4 counts of insurance fraud. Now, it should be noted that Robinson is a black policewoman.
It's not fucking funny.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, she is.
Yes.
Yeah, cheating the government. Yeah.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Yeah.
Yes, well, the ease that she raised that bucket, of course, caused investigators who have since charged her with 4 counts of insurance fraud.
Yes.
Well, not only do investigators believe Robertson exaggerated her injuries to just sit around and collect benefits like most blacks.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Yes.
So that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
Oh, you need to hire somebody, Morgan. You wouldn't.
It's not fucking funny.
Yes.
Well, not only do investigators believe Robinson exaggerated her injuries to collect those disability benefits from May 31st to August 21st, they say that it was perhaps the officer's second offense. Yeah. Prosecutors allege she also inflated an injury back in 2012, which allowed her to collect disability pay for more than a year back then. Well, and you know, don't just sit there angry, Morgan.
Yeah.
She collected or defrauded an estimated $117,000 over the 2 periods of time in question. I rest my white case.
Are you people fucking retarded?
Yes.
That's not a rhetorical question.
Well, Robinson, who's been on administrative leave since September, pleaded not guilty, of course, to the charges on Friday. She faces as many as 6 years and 4 months in county jail if convicted, and she returns to court June 10th with a lawyer with a nice price tag. Well, there goes the neighborhood.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, moving on today, we got some Facebook news. It's been a while since we had some Facebook news, and we've got some Facebook news.
Yes.
Now.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. Double fucking newsflash.
Yes.
I do not give a flying fuck.
Well, you know what? That's good, Morgan. I'm glad you don't. I don't either. It's really kind of catching on. Yes, it's the I don't give a beep wave.
Yes.
Yes, catch the I don't effing care wave. God damn it. We got to go for a bloody break again.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, when we come back, we're going to tell you all about the Facebook outrage that's just blown up all over Facebook everywhere. It's just spraying everywhere.
Yes.
Over park vandalism of all things. Yeah, not about, baby rapes or anything. No. There's people spray painting in our park.
Yes.
Yeah,
Punch yourself in the face right now. So that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
I guess Morgan doesn't care about our parks.
Yes.
Well, listen, we're going to go for that 2-minute commercial break, but when we come back, rest assured, I will tell you the Facebook news coming up in just 2.
You've got it locked to New York's best talk, HTLA Radio 1.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis.
And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
It could be 7 in the morning.
Or 10 at night.
In Chilliwack, BC.
Or St. Peters, Nova Scotia.
It could be Michelle.
Or Mark.
Or Jen.
But whenever, wherever you order that cup of Tim Hortons Premium Blend Coffee,
You know that it's always
Always.
fresh.
From Newfoundland and Labrador to Vancouver Island, Tim Hortons, a coffee all our own.
When we arrived at our hotel in New York, the porter was so incredibly careless with our bags. And the room they gave us, it was beautiful.
A broom closet.
But the
worst part was the shower. My wife drying herself with the
Egyptian cotton towels.
shower curtain defined that whole vacation for her. Don't just visit New York.
Visit TripAdvisor New York.
With millions of reviews, a visit to TripAdvisor makes any destination better.
Some said the U.S. has lost its innovative power. We said America is lighting the way as the innovation nation. Singular insights, superior execution. That's the power of global connections. Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Voted top global research firm 2011, 12, and 13.
I've been so inspired by being in New York because everything from what people are wearing on the street to the way they're interacting with each other, to drive through the West Village at night and you see a couple kissing on the street, or you see someone fighting outside their apartment, or you see so much humanity on a daily basis that even if you're not inspired by your own life that day, you can be inspired by someone else's life.
You got that long hair, slicked back, white t-shirt, and I got that good girl face and a tight little skirt. And when we go crashing down, we come back every time, 'cause we never go out of style. We never go out of style. Take me out.
There's only one place to get more Taylor. We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.
Doesn't that count for something? No, you stupid fucking asshats. It fucking doesn't. Do you want to know fucking why? Do you?
Hey, Joe, hey.
The save. Yes, the save.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Yes.
Yes. Newsflash, you stupid cock. Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
Yeah. Well, it sure is, Morgan, and thank you for pointing that out. You know, it's the corruption, it's the
yes,
the overall abundance of ass hattery.
Yes.
It's the black people.
Double fucking news flash. I do not give a flying fuck.
Yes.
Well, you know, you might not, but millions of others all over the United States do, because they don't have jobs. Yeah.
Oh my God, he's becoming black. I like it.
Yes.
Do a little rap here too.
No, Louis, we talked about this, Louis. You can't. Morgan doesn't like being referred to as a black man.
Yeah.
You have to...
Are you fucking blind?
Yeah.
It's not fucking funny.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah. I think this would be a good time for Gilbert. Give us your Cary Grant canter again.
Hey, Joe, hey, Cary Grant as a canter. Hey, Joe, hey,
Crazy. You are one crazy Jewish man. That's what you are.
You being Catholic, you realize that you can have birth control. You realize that?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't fix the Jewish problem. Anywho, welcome back to the big show today, the Coffee and Cigarettes Wednesday Grinder for the 6th of May, 2015 here. HTLA Radio 1, New York's best talk, of course, and, well, I don't know, what else is there to say?
Yes, by the way, in case you're an idiot and need it spelled out for you, we fucking suck so far.
Yes, thank you, Morgan.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, moving on today, we've got that Facebook outrage story I told you about before the commercial break there.
Yes.
And did you want to hear it? Or?
It's about fucking time. Move on.
All right. Well, I'm just making sure, I don't want to, start flapping my gums and Morgan get all pissed and,
Yes.
and whatnot,
Go fuck yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good. Thank you. Thank you very much for that, Morgan. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't really care, do you?
No.
Yeah, well, the news story comes to us, of course, or originates, I should say, in Bend, Oregon. A Redmond man's outrage over vandalism along a popular Oregon trail has turned into a viral hunt for the alleged culprits and a U.S. Forest Service investigation. Brett Nelson was hiking with a friend along the Tumalo Falls Trail outside Bend last Saturday when he says he saw a dad with his two children carving their names into a metal railing at a scenic overlook. The man and the two children were, of course, black.
It's not fucking funny. Tie yourself down to whatever chair you're sitting in, because this is going to be a rough fucking ride.
Yes.
That's right, Morgan. I think you need more rope. Yeah. You know what they say, Gilbert? You just give them enough rope and they'll do the rest. The KKK always worked too hard.
Yes.
Well, Nelson said he confronted the family and urged them to stop, but when the dad seemed to think it was no big deal and let the kids continue. Quote, all I was trying to do was ask someone to stop doing something wrong, and the reaction was completely opposite of what I thought would occur, Nelson said. Well, infuriated, Nelson got a picture of the family and decided to share his frustrations in their photo on social media. Yes. He says, unbelievable, spontaneous hike spoiled by the most unbelievable douchebag parenting I have ever encountered. Proud parent letting children carve names into Tumalo Falls hand railing, asking boy on the left, are you seriously going to carve your name in that rail? Yup. Oh, turning to the douchebag dad, I stated, you're letting your kids deface federal public land. How is this okay? The daughter pipes up and says, we can do what we or I want. He says, I asked the dad to give me your license plate number so I can carve my name in the hood of your car. The black man says, go for it, it's a rental.
It's not fucking funny.
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Then asking, where are you from? To which California was the response. Then I stated, you need to go back to California. Oregonians take huge pride in our land and our public land and parks, and you are not welcome. Shame on you. Taking a picture of the... Yes, taking a picture. Yes. Taking a picture of the proud douchebag artists and their proud work. Please share. I hope he finds himself on Channel 6 News. Enjoy your vacation, you jackwagon. I am still appalled. Please share. Proud dad with kids pose as they carve names into the rail at Tumalo Falls was his Facebook post.
Yes.
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 Yes. That beautiful picture of that black family. Yes. Yeah, you know, the picture is a nice photo too. It's like I'm almost, you know, expecting to see Michelle Obama in it, you know? Well, the post quickly spread far beyond Nelson's 1,130 Facebook friends and went viral. As of Tuesday morning, it had surpassed 52,000 shares and also got the attention of the U.S. Forest Service. Public lands matter to all of us, and we are all responsible to take action, says Deschutes National Forest Public Affairs Specialist Cassidy Kern. It's great that Brett felt safe enough to do this, to confront those nasty black people. The Forest Service launched an investigation, and thanks to Nelson, they already have what appears to be a credible source identifying that lovely family in the photo. Kern added that an investigator was able to find carvings that Nelson described and took photos of them as evidence. Vandalism at a public park can be punishable with a fine up to $5,000 and jail time. It's unlikely we would go after the juveniles, Kern added, but the father is most likely to be charged. Nelson said the dad told him they were from California and driving a rental car. If that's true, Nelson said he hopes that these Californians never come back to Oregon, and didn't mince words when he shared that very thought with them, too. He says, I stated you need to go back to California. Oregons take huge pride, yada, yada, yada. Shame on you. Yes. While most of the comments related to Nelson's post shared his outrage, some did say that they wished that he blurred out the faces of the children before sharing the photo. Don't want those juvenile criminal records following them into adulthood. Yes.
It's not fucking funny.
No, really it isn't, Morgan. You're right. While most of the comments relating to the photo were outrageous, of course, he did get the flack for not blurring out the children's faces. The dad was to blame for the crime and for failing to guide his kids in the right direction. Nelson said he, too, well then, shouldn't those 6 cops in Baltimore's parents be on trial for... I think.
It's not fucking funny.
Well, to me, it was, what kind of message are you sending your children? It's mind-boggling as to the mindset of a parent these days. You know, you coach by example, you lead by example, you parent by example, Nelson said. It was inconceivable, really. This isn't the first time social media, of course, has been used to call foul on someone defacing a national park. Last year, in 2014, a woman allegedly painted pictures in national parks and posted the images on Instagram. Many were outraged, calling the acts vandalism. The National Park Service investigated the images, but no charges had been filed under the Freedom of Art Act. See, you did not know there was a Freedom of Art Act.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's partially how we can get away with all this anti-black stuff on this show. Yeah.
Punch yourself in the face right now so that I don't have to fucking do it myself. It's not fucking funny.
Well, hey, did you ever think you'd see the day? I know I didn't. A sorority is suing an ex-member who leaked the secret handshake. Yeah. Well, to the sisters of the Phi Sigma Sigma sorority, the group's secret handshake and knock are sacred. So sacred it seems that to reveal them is, well, to risk a lawsuit. Yes, that's what happened to a former member of the sorority who listed that information, as well as details of the group's secret name, robe colors, and oath, and more on a Seattle-based website. Neither the woman nor the site have been identified, but the comments on Penny Arcade's webcomics site from 2011 appear to fit the bill. The Seattle Post Intelligencer, thank you, reports this. Yes. You know, it's pretty bad when your newspaper has got a title so damn long. Yeah, what's wrong? I mean, I know we have it in New York here, but what's wrong with just the Post?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the lawsuit seeks to prevent the ex-member from publishing secrets and calls for an unspecified amount of money due to harm that the comments allegedly caused. The defendant admitted in her posting that the confidential information she disclosed is never written down or recorded, and that the organization and its members consider the information sacred, the suit notes. Per the Post, I'm just going to call it the damn Post. The Penny Arcade posting was in response to a discussion on the site about availability of fraternity sorority secrets online. Total Sorority Move notes that it's unclear whether the former member is an alumna or whether she left for other reasons. Either way, the site makes its views clear. Quote, "We talk publicly about almost anything else, but even if we were, expletive, drunk, we still won't spill the secrets of what happened at our initiation to outsiders last year. We learned the alarming costs of sorority membership when those videos about singing about the black people were..."
That's what they've done. They've reached a particular point that they feel they're untouchable.
Yeah.
Louis, it's a frickin' sorority.
Power tends to corrupt.
Yes.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
There it is. There it is.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. It's not fucking funny.
You know, it's nice to come in and day out to this show and be called stupid cocks. You know?
Yes.
You don't really mean it, though, do you, Morgan?
No.
No. Yeah, okay, well, we're going to...
Punch yourself in the face right now so that I don't have to fucking do it myself.
It's good that he's just playing around. Well, moving on today, we've got some news from Chicago City Council, who is approving reparations for police torture victims. Yeah, the City Council approved an unprecedented reparations package today. They will pay $5.5 million and provide other benefits to torture victims of notorious former police commander John Burge. Well, this is bad news for Missouri, as you can guess.
Yes.
Yes, the reparation lawsuits are coming in today. It's going to bankrupt the country.
It's not fucking funny.
Yeah.
Well, the vote caps a decades-long push for restitution. Some more than 100 victims, mostly African-American men who were unarmed at the time. Yes, who have alleged horrific abuse by police officers under Burge's command. From 1970 through to 1991, the suspects were subjected to mock executions and electric shock and beaten with telephone books as their interrogators flung racial epithets at them. A Chicago Police Department review board ruled in 93 that Burge's officers had completely operated within police policy. Of course, to which Burge and his officers have completely denied any wrongdoing whatsoever.
Yes.
Well, the statute of limitations ran out on his alleged crimes, but Burge was convicted in 2010 of perjury in a civil proceeding for lying about the torture he oversaw. He was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison and completed his sentence this year. Burge continues to receive a police pension. Well done. Well, apparently, the stain cannot be removed from our city's history, but it can be used as a lesson of what or what not to do. Oh, man. What not to do?
Use
Yeah.
power. That's why power is corrupt, and it is. We see it every day. We see it in every job. It's the same thing.
Louis, punch yourself in the face right now. Well, Alderman Howard Brookins said that Burge's actions were an atrocity and called the reparations a meaningful settlement. It's not every day that we can beat 100 black people and only have to pay $5.5 million. Now, in addition, the Chicago City Council will formally apologize, create a permanent memorial recognizing the victims, and further segregating our races. Yes. Well, City College tuition and job training will be provided free to Burge victims. Hey! The city will fund psychological, family, substance abuse, and other counseling services to Burge victims and their immediate family members. Chicago had already spent about $100 million on settlements and legal fees related to lawsuits over Burge's actions over the years. Burge's victims have 60 days from Wednesday's passage of the ordinance to make their claim for reparations, says Joey Mogul of the Chicago Torture Justice Memorials. Morgan, you better get in there.
It's not fucking funny.
Well, Amnesty International USA, which was among several human rights groups that pressed Chicago to pay restitution to Burge victims, said that the council's decision, well, it'll have repercussions well and far beyond the Windy City. Chicago has taken a historic step to show the country and the world that there should be no expiration date on reparations for race crimes. The United States is a country desperately in need of a more accountable police force. Passing this ordinance will not only give long overdue reparations to survivors, it will help set precedent of the U.S. authorities taking concrete measures to hold torturers accountable. Well, this is all good, but I'm not sure this is really going to help the new police fad of just snapping necks.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. It's not fucking funny.
Well, before we go today, I can't finish the Wednesday grinder without Hillary news.
Yes.
Yes. Clinton makes GOP task of courting Hispanics harder. Yes, unfortunately, it's a full 19 months before that 2016 presidential election, so we're going to be bogged down with more crap than we know what to do with. But you'll all be happy to know that both parties have established starting positions on immigration that are more extreme than previous elections. Today, for example, Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton said that she would shield from deportation a group of undocumented immigrants that even President Obama's own lawyers have deemed beyond their legal limit to protect. Isn't it great that a woman who's not president, not even, the actual candidate for the party, she's making promises that the president in office can't make? Yes. See, and they wonder why we don't believe them when they speak.
Yes.
Yeah. We're not even in primary season yet. Well, let's start with the Democrats. In 2012, Obama protected from deportation Dreamers, children illegally brought to the country as minors by their parents. And while Obama moved to protect even more undocumented immigrants last year, the parents of Dreamers were not included because the White House says it lacks the legal authority to do so. Now, Clinton on her white frickin' horse. She says she not only wants to protect that group from deportation, but allow them to receive full and equal citizenship. Yeah.
Bullshitters, never keep your mouth shut, always hustling, always looking for something to do and putting things together. That's a American. Look how they took the country away from England.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Well, Well, the announcement stunned even the most ardent immigration advocates. Frank Sherry, executive director of America's Voice, said that Clinton has just bear-hugged the immigrant community. Now, following an election in which Obama received 71% of the Hispanic vote, Clinton is clearly trying to match or exceed that share in 2016. On the other side of the race, the Republicans seem to be taking the right steps to draw in more Hispanic voters. The first confirmed candidate in the race was Texas Senator Ted Cruz, whose father immigrated from Cuba. Then came Florida Senator Marco Rubio, who speaks glowingly about his parents' immigrant tale from Cuba. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush jokingly is called the first Hispanic governor of the state due to his popularity among the Hispanics, fluency in Spanish, and a Mexican wife. Yeah. Well, yet, week by week, the GOP is straying further from the message that could actually lure Hispanics, like doing what you're supposed to. Well, during a speech last month before the National Hispanic Christian Leadership Conference, Bush boasted about his bicultural and bilingual children. But he stopped short of advocating the full pathway of citizenship. Instead, he said undocumented immigrants should be able to receive an earned legal status, which Hispanics view as a little more than a second-class citizenship. You can stay here, you keep working, now you got to pay us taxes. Well, Rubio was this and Cruz was that, and there's a whole bunch more, but who cares? Finally, today on the big show, we've got a final story about police who found a body during a search for a missing Southern Illinois University Edwardsville student. Police confirm a body has been found not far from where the missing teen's car was discovered Tuesday evening. 19-year-old Taylor Clark has been missing since Monday. His car was found around 6 p.m. in a business park near the Mills Outlet Mall, the area in which his cell phone was last pinged. He was trying to sell his car, a 2007 red Nissan, on Craigslist, but police couldn't confirm Tuesday if Clark, a student from Southern Illinois University Edwardsville, was in Hazelwood to meet a potential buyer or not. The major case squad was activated Tuesday night, and more than 20 investigators are working the case. They say the blood was found on the passenger side of the vehicle. See, look at that. 20 investigators. Yes, starting to work the case, and it's going to be a year or 2 years, not frickin' 11 days.
It's not fucking funny.
Well, Hazelwood police say that they cannot confirm if the body is Clark's and won't be able to disclose the location that the body was found. More information is expected to be released during a news conference at lunchtime today, which, of course, we've missed because we were screwing around for this show. So I guess it's time to say, go find your news somewhere else.
Yes.
Because we don't got it here. Yeah. I want to thank the one, the only Louis Lawless for being in here today. Thank you, sir.
It's just life, and I love doing it. I love doing these kind of stories anyway.
Which is why you're here.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, the crazy but lovable, what's his name again? Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for being here again today, Gilbert.
Thank you for listening and support the show.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Oh, man. It never ceases to get me on that.
Yes.
And also, Morgan, thank you again for being here with your usual cheery self.
Newsflash, you stupid cocks. It's not fucking funny.
Well, so what? Thank you. Thank you for being here anyway.
So fine. Okay, no worries.
All right, we'll see you later. Well, and thank you, listeners, for tuning in today. Of course, the Wednesday Grinder. Hope your Wednesday is going, better than ours is. And I'd invite you to check out Coffee and Cigarettes tomorrow. The, Thursday Double-Double, I think? Yeah?
Yes.
What the hell would you know, Morgan? It's... black people don't drink coffee.
Yes.
Punch yourself in the face right now.
Well, the rest of you out there, have a great Wednesday. Have a great Wednesday night, and we'll catch you tomorrow on the big program. And I'm out of here with a reminder that, hey, life is still a poor substitute for the video games. Yeah. Have a good one.
It's not fucking funny.
We're New York's best talk radio, HTLA Radio 1.